What's up, Pisces? It's your girl, Savy from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your October 2022 general reading. Disclaimer, before we get into the video, this is not a love and light channel. If you are looking for sunshine and rainbows, goody gumdrops and whatnots, this is not the place for you. If you are looking for a reader who will lie to you and tell you everything that you want to hear, it's not me. You may want to go find them. However, if you are looking for the truth, served straight up, just like the libations that we pour for our ancestors, this is the place, and I am your girl. Welcome. Pisces, if you are new here and you're still here, congratulations. You've made it past the disclaimer. You are a real one. Go ahead and let me know it's real by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and interacting with the content. If you are not new, Pisces, it's because of you that this channel continues to grow and thrive. So thank you for all of your support. If you're looking for personal readings, all that information is linked in the description box below, along with all the cards I'm using and even where I get my drip. So take a look there, and let's get into your reading. All right, so today I'm using the Horror Tarot in honor of Halloween, along with the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle. Okay, so we're going to start with the Wild Unknown, as we always do, and move into the oracles, okay? So, while I was channeling your message today, Pisces, Spirit said, if there's only one way for you to reach your goals, perhaps you should create new goals. Anything that is meant for you will always come with a way to access it. So what I was feeling when I got that message is that there may be something that you're wanting that is not necessarily in alignment with you, and people who can offer you this thing are trying to blackmail you or otherwise manipulate you to get something from you in return for what it is that you think you want. I got like blackmail vibes, as well as like casting couch, if you know, you know, those kind of vibes. So let's see what this is all about, okay? So we're going to start with the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle and the Wild Unknown. What is the overall? Overall energy is the Two of Swords. So right out the gate, couldn't even get the question out. Stalemate energy. You're feeling stuck. You know that you need to make a head over heart decision, okay? That you need to use your head in this matter. So it's not so much about what you want as much as it is what you need, what's safe for you. All right, which oracle wants to speak to you, Pisces? Which oracle? From the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. Ooh, and we have Darkness, Nyx. Okay, so here's your card, and this is Nyx. And the message says, darkness. The darkness is necessary. It is the place of possibility and rest. It is natural and beneficial to experience some cycles of darkness. You can illuminate your way through the dark times. Not everything unpleasant is evil. The duality here is dark versus light. Okay, so the plant associated with this card is the night blooming jasmine. And the crystal companion to this message is onyx. So onyx is one of those transmutation crystals, you know, brings about enlightenment from the dark spaces. So I feel like what you're going through right now, Pisces, may be a dark time, but it's meant to better you. If you are feeling like your back is against the wall, or that you're having to do something that you wouldn't ordinarily do in order to get money or success, that's the darkness that you have to deal with. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do we have for Pisces in reference to this darkness? I'm hearing addiction as well. Some of you all may be doing something that you have no business in order to feed an addiction, or that situation, a relationship has become addictive to you. And as I say that, we have the moon card. So things that you're suppressing, things that you're keeping below the surface, it feels like a secret, something that you're not telling people that you're even dealing with. We also have temperance with the with the 9 of cups. In order to receive balance, in order to receive contentment in your life, there's a necessity for you to not overindulge. I'm getting alcoholism with this too. 9 of cups. Some of you all are drinking in order to feel good about whatever it is that you're engaged in. I don't know why they just showed me that scene from Players Club where Diamond, like, I think Ronnie and them had her getting ready to do some shit and she had to take a drink. I don't know. They just showed me Lisa Ray just like taking the drink, getting ready to do whatever she's gonna do. Like, it feels like in order to deal with whatever it is, whatever this darkness is, you're grabbing onto vices. You're holding onto vices like alcohol or drugs or something like that in order to be able to do it. But you're not telling anyone about it. Only the people that are directly involved know about it. But like your friends, your family outside of this don't even know that you're doing all of this. Like, if this is the only way, that's the message that Spirit gave you. If this is the only way for you to achieve a goal, then perhaps you need to find another goal, because it shouldn't take all of this for you to be able to do what you're doing. 4 of Swords energy, rest, meditation. You need to fall back from this and really think about what it is that you're doing. If this is a relationship, like if you have to drink in order to deal with this relationship, is this the relationship for you? This is who you want to marry? Somebody you got to drink to even deal with? Three of Swords in the reverse. So we have the 4 of Swords. So Spirit's telling you to rest and go heal. Go be okay. Go recover from this. It feels, whatever the situation is, whether it's a relationship or some job or hobby or some goal, whatever it is, it feels abusive. Like you are abusing yourself by even engaging in this. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Something that you put a lot of effort into. What is it? Tower. You've been working your butt off only for it to result in a Tower. King of Wands. I feel like you were taken advantage of. Sorry if y'all didn't see that. I really feel like you're being taken advantage of. You're being breadcrumbed. You put so much effort into it just for it to fall apart. King of Wands energy. I feel like the King of Wands is the person who's responsible for you doing all that. Like, it feels like the King of Wands is the one who has you up to it. Clarify the King of Wands. Oh, I'm getting this anxious feeling in the pit of my stomach. Like I feel sick. Yeah, you want to have some type of success with this person. If this is a relationship, you want this person to see you as, you know, an option. You want this person to recognize you. You want this person, like you're doing it all for this person. If this is an opportunity, you're trying to prove yourself to whoever signs the checks or whoever is offering the opportunity. You want to be seen, you want to be recognized by them. So you are working so hard, but you are working towards your demise, towards your own undoing. This situation is not healthy, and now I feel like I want to cry. Like, you are so dead set on this situation, and it feels like it's leading you to like a dark night of the soul kind of moment. Like, this is something that you're going to learn from. This is something that in retrospect you may not necessarily regret because of the lessons that you learned from it and how you grew from it. But while you're currently in it, it feels so heavy. It feels so heavy. And Spirit is telling you to pull away from it now before it gets worse. Go heal. Go heal. Ace of Pentacles. There will be new opportunities. There will be new opportunities. You don't have to do this. King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Use your discernment. Is this worth it? Is this worth the effort that you're putting in? Is this right? Does this feel fair? Is this okay? What is the reward for all of your suffering? Your Wheel of Fortune. It's time to change. It's time for a shift. It's time to do something different. In this instance, it feels like you have control over your own destiny, over your own fortune. All you have to do is pull yourself out of this. And you will start seeing changes happening that are positive. There are new opportunities coming. This is not the only way. Any more messages from the tarot before we move on? I feel terrible, guys. Like, so anxious. There's this, like, a feeling in the back of my throat. It's like when you're trying to prevent yourself from crying. I feel like you all are sucking it up. Like, you all are not here for whatever's happening, but you're sucking it up. Trying to not cry. Trying not to show that you are uncomfortable or unhappy here. We have the Eight of Wands with the Two of Swords and the Judgment. Two of Swords, ledger reading, indecision, stalemate energy, stagnant energy. Eight of Wands, you want progress. But in order to progress in this situation, you need to make a head over heart decision and make a better judgment. This is not the way. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are engaged in is not the way. Make the correct judgment call and you will see a shift happen. You will see progress happen. Like, this is literally a blockage more than it is a way for you to gain any type of success. This is a hindrance to you. This is you limiting yourself, working so very hard to get to something that's not even meant for you. They say that, you don't get anything easily. Anything worth having is worth fighting for, is worth working for. But this is not worth having because what you're doing is abusing yourself for it. You're harming yourself for it. And that is not the same. That is not the same. And I feel like whoever this King of Wands is, he might even be telling you something to that effect. Like, anything worth having, you got to work for it. But this is not work. This is abuse. This is being taken advantage of. This is diminishing yourself to try to get to something that he probably doesn't even have access to or is not trying to give to you. It's like whoever this person is benefiting off of your effort. But there's no return for you. There's not going to be a return for you. For some of you all, you have been in this for a while and you are not seeing anything come of it. But you've been breadcrumbed for so long that you're determined to see what the result is going to be. You got to get out of your ego, bro. You have to get out of your ego. Your ego wants what he's promising. Your discernment, your truth, your inner knowing knows that he don't got it. He don't got the juice. You're being played, friend. Part of you knows that. And as soon as you let this go, the progress comes, the opportunities come. So it's time for you to make a judgment call. What are you going to do? Barbecue or mildew? Because you're mildewing right now, my friend. Pull away from this, and a win-win outcome is promised, okay? And we're in Libra season, full moon in Libra. These cards, the tarot just said that when you pull away from this, you're going to see progress. What's the next Moonology message, please, Spirit? Communication is key. New moon, Gemini. I don't know that you need to have a talk with this King of Wands energy, because I feel like he's going to talk in circles. He's going to... he has a pimp kind of talk is what it sounds like to me. Like he's a good, charismatic conversationalist. So that's not who you need to converse with. It's the divine. It's yourself. It's that inner knowing. It's your higher self. Have a conversation with your higher self and ask yourself if what you're doing is really going to get you to where you're trying to be. You're going to find the answer very quickly. A fiery climax approaches. That tower. That tower. You can walk away from it now or you can keep pushing, but the result is going to be that the universe takes you out of the situation. It'll be a lot more comfortable if you decide on your own to leave this alone. But if the universe steps in, expect a tower. I heard police. There's going to be police involved if you don't walk away from it. For some of you. Bust, a drug bust. There's going to be a bust for somebody. This is an ugly situation, my guy. My girl. You got to get up out of this. Let's get the crystal spirits. We have bronzite coming straight out. 13. Number 13 is about transformation. Change. That's death energy. That's Scorpio energy. Okay. So an ending can bring about a new beginning. And it will. 3 times already I've said this. From the tarot, like, let it go. You're blocking yourself. Essential meaning, loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back. Now is the time to be sure you can trust in the conscious universe and remain true to your authentic self, as bronzite spirit appears with the message that loyalty must be earned. Be judicious in extending your trust. Come on, judgment card. Knowing it is a gift from the conscious universe that must be honored. Respect others by being trustworthy yourself, speaking of them in ways that are honorable. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned lessons that will strengthen you. Heal the past by owning your role in it so that you can trust yourself again, having learned the lessons that will strengthen you. That's exactly what's happening here. When this becomes the past, maybe for some of you already is, you're going to have to forgive yourself. You're going to have to take accountability for allowing this to happen so that you can move forward, so you can learn the lesson. But the bronze eye also had this message of, self-worth, honoring yourself. You are not honoring yourself in your current actions. Okay? There was a spirit of judiciousness mentioned in that card as well. Judgment card can often speak of like the justice system. But doing what is right, a wake-up call. If you wait this thing out, if you wait for police to get involved, if you wait for, it to come to a head regardless of what the situation is, it's going to be a huge wake-up call for you. Your overall energy from the deep, dark, and dangerous oracle was darkness. Your final tarot card was judgment, awakening. So you're going to be awakened from the dark. It's crazy because your ruling planet is currently in retrograde right now, which can take you out of this energy of illusion and show you the truth. So in this time that all of this is happening, you know the truth of it. You're being willfully ignorant. You're allowing yourself to be lied to. Yeah, Vice is the Nine of Swords. Temperance. The Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. You got the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords in this reading. That it was time for you to pull away and heal. Temperance is a card of healing. This situation has become very much anxiety ridden. I feel it physically right now. I feel the anxiety that you are going through in the pit of my stomach. It feels extremely heavy. And it's time for you to remove yourself from the situation. It's time for you to heal the broken heart, the pain, whatever this has caused you, whatever damage this has caused you by being involved in it. It's time for you to heal that. It's time for you to distance yourself from this place, these people, this person, whoever is involved here, because it's affecting your nervous system. It's affecting your mental health. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to rest. You have been going through this for too long. It's time for you to see some light. It's time for you to gain some enlightenment. You've been hanging out in this dark place for way too long. It's time for you to surrender. It's time for you to surrender from this. And then the Four of Cups is here. Stop taking what's being offered from this person, from the situation, because it's poison in that cup. There's nothing in that cup but poison, bro. Postcard from Spirit. Let's hear it. Okay. And it says, Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument, two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest looking for the differences. You find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what you've been presented with, a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. So I feel like, I don't know why, when I was reading this, I was getting a story of like someone brought you into this, and now that you are being enlightened, now that you are getting to a place where you feel like this is wrong, that you can't keep doing this, like now that you have that understanding, you may be trying to convince whoever brought you into it to come out with you, to leave along with you. But this card signifies that your journey and their journey may not be the same, and that you can't, I feel like you can't save everyone. You're not in a place, Pisces, to try to be a savior. All you can do is ask, present your argument to them. Like, look, we don't have to do this. Like, we can find another way. What if we, work together? But because their background, their story is different than yours, they may feel like this is the only way to go. Like, this is the only choice they have. But if that is the case, that doesn't mean that you have to go down this road with them. Your story can be different. Your story can have a heroic and a beautiful ending, and theirs may not. So it's time for you to free yourself, Pisces. Get to a place where you are healed and you are safe before you try to extend a hand to save someone else, before y'all both drown. All right? Well, Pisces, this was a little bit of a heavy one, but hopefully, if this resonated for you, it benefits you in the most positive way, and it helps pull you out of whatever the situation is. Okay? Um, I'm available for personal readings. The October books are open if you want to look a little bit more into detail, if you need a little bit more insight, resources, whatever it is that you need, I'm available. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, as interaction with the video will determine whether or not you get a mid-month reading. And of course, until the very next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now, please go get right. And I'm going to light a candle for y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.